It's no surprise that the Czech Republic is now among Europe's most visited countries. From its bustling capital of Prague to its quaint villages and castles and world-famous spa cities, all the while enjoying in some of the best beer and food in Europe. Join us as we uncover the top 10 destinations in all of the Czech Republic. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can keep up to date with all our latest destinations. Number 10. Kutná Hora. Considering how little Kutná Hora is now, it may be hard to believe that it was once a major rival of Prague's in terms of economic and political power between the 13th and 16th centuries. The Church of St. Barbara, the patron saint of miners, is the most important building in the medieval town of St. Barbara, which was once one of the most important places in Europe for silver mining. It took more than 500 years to complete. Next to the cathedral is a Jesuit college that has a beautiful art collection. You can't miss the Sedlec ossuary, which is a Roman Catholic chapel where the skeletons of between 40,000 and 70,000 people are used for decoration. Often referred to as simply the Church of Bones, it is a popular tourist destination in the Czech Republic. Number 9. Český Krumlov. A visit to Český Krumlov is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see what life was like in a medieval city between the 14th and 17th centuries. The most popular place to visit in the city is the Český Krumlov Castle, which dates back to 1240. It is encircled by exquisite late Baroque gardens, complete with a flowing fountain. The castle's theatre, built in 1767, is widely considered to be among the finest examples of Baroque architecture anywhere. Visit St. Vitus Church, a beautiful Gothic church where many important Bohemian families are buried. You'll have a good time exploring the historic district's many museums, art galleries, restaurants, and cafes. For people who like physical activity, we recommend rafting down the Vltava River. Try some of the local Czech beer while you're there. It has been brewed in Český Krumlov since the 14th century. Number 8. Karlštejn Castle. Karlštejn Castle is one of the Czech Republic's most beautiful castles. This Gothic castle is an excellent day trip destination, located just 45 minutes from Prague. Castle construction began in 1348 at the command of Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor. In 1365, the Chapel of the Holy Cross was dedicated as the last piece of the structure. You have to go on a guided tour in order to enter the castle, where you can see the private and important rooms that Emperor Charles IV used when he lived there. Visit the Great Tower, which stands 60 meters tall, for a bird's-eye view of the whole castle. Due to its high location, it is approximately a half-hour walk from the nearest enchanted town, where you might find gift stores and cozy restaurants. Number 7. Mariánské Lázně. The spa town of Mariánské Lázně is picture perfect with its many lovely gardens, colonnades, pavilions, cozy cafes, and grand hotels. Many of the town's bright hotels, built during the town's golden age of 1870 to 1914, are clustered around the parks of the city. The town's 40 mineral springs are used to treat a wide variety of diseases, including kidney disease and metabolic problems. A single fountain that plays a different musical selection every day is one of the town's top attractions. The town's most famous building is the neo-Baroque main colonnade, which was finished in 1889 and has a series of ceiling frescoes. Famous people had vacations in this picturesque town because of its well-preserved late 19th century architecture. Mariánské Lázně is about 40 minutes from Karlovy Vary, another popular spa destination in the Czech Republic. Number 6. Liberec. Liberec is the 5th largest city in the Czech Republic. Its historic center is full of brightly colored buildings from the late 19th century. The most impressive building is the Neo-Renaissance City Hall, which was constructed in 1893. It features a tower that is 65 meters in height and an elaborately designed front. The Ježděd Tower, standing at an impressive 94 meters, is a popular landmark because of its functional diversity as a television transmitter, hotel, and restaurant. Since its completion in 1973, you can drive or take a cable car to get here. With a history dating back to 1932, the Ježděd Cableway can rightfully claim to be one of the country's oldest. Enjoy the snowy landscapes of Liberec on a dog sled tour. It's the ultimate winter activity and an experience you won't soon forget. We recommend the most famous Czech meal, slow roasted duck served with red cabbage and Czech dumplings. Number 5. Olomouc. Situated on the Moravia River, Olomouc is often considered to be one of the Czech Republic's loveliest and best-kept towns. Olomouc's main plaza is triangular in form and is surrounded by colorful historic buildings and dominated by the Holy Trinity Column, which was constructed by local residents. Another popular place to go to is the City Hall, which was built in the 15th century and has a tower that rises 75 meters into the air. An astronomical clock may be seen next to the tower. The current version replaced the old one in 1955, and it shows proletarians like farmers and industrial workers. Visit the Hillfort Monastery, now a military hospital, for a glimpse into history. When in Olomouc, you must try the city's cheese, a local specialty that has a distinctive odor, yet tastes great. Number 4. Karlovy Vary, the most popular spa town in the Czech Republic. The city is filled with magnificent colonnades and neoclassical and Art Nouveau villas. The Mill Colonnade is one of the city's most iconic landmarks, and it is also the most visually appealing. The building has 12 statues for each month of the year and 124 Corinthian columns. This picturesque spa town is a shopper's paradise, with boutiques selling everything from high-end designer labels to wonderfully made crystal souvenirs from the Czech Republic and Bohemia. There are a lot of restaurants along the river, making it a romantic place to enjoy. Since 1946, the city has also been known for its International Film Festival. The event always takes place in August. The James Bond film Casino Royale was filmed here. Number 3. Lednice Chateu. The most stunning castle in the Lednice Valtice complex, which was designed in the English neo-Gothic style. From the 1300s until 1945, it was owned by the noble house of Liechtenstein. It is now one of the Czech Republic's most popular tourist destinations. The turquoise social hall, the red smoking room, and the spiral staircase cut from a single tree can all be seen within the castle, which is open to the public. The park around the Lednice Chateu is one of the biggest in all of Europe, and it has a lake perfect for a romantic cruise or carriage ride through the park and around the chateau. Visit the minaret, an ancient Turkish tower that stands 60 meters tall and was constructed at the park's end of the 18th century. Number 2. Brno. The 20th century Gothic Revival Cathedral of St. Peter and Paul and the 13th century Spielberg Castle, which was a castle, jail, barracks, and now the Brno Municipal Museum, dominate the second biggest city in the Czech Republic. Be sure to visit the triangular Freedom Square, where there is a 1689 plague column that serves as a reminder of the city of Brno's previous plague epidemics. Villa Tugendhat, one of Europe's finest instances of modern architecture, is an absolute must-see. It was constructed in 1928 to 1930 for the powerful Tugendhat family. The villa's interiors are furnished with identical reproductions of the originals, and you may explore it. However, owing to high demand, tickets should be purchased 4 months in advance. Try trdelník, a rolled dough Christmas dessert with sugar and walnuts in Brno. Number 1. Prague. The Czech Republic's capital city of Prague is rich in preserved historical architecture and famous attractions. The castle complex is home to many landmarks, including the President's Office and the world's oldest ancient castle, Prague Castle. St. Vitus Cathedral, built in the Gothic style, is the biggest and most famous cathedral in the country. It took over 600 years to build and is Prague's most popular attraction. The picturesque Charles Bridge dates back to the 14th century and is a popular spot for visitors and artists. It has Baroque sculptures and spectacular views of Prague Castle and the Vltava River. In Prague's Old Town, there are a lot of colorful buildings and souvenir shops. Locals and visitors both go to Old Town Square to take pictures in front of the world's oldest working astronomical clock. Prague has several museums, including works by Cranach, Rembrandt, Picasso, Gustav Klimt, and Frank Kupka. Take a ride along the picturesque Vltava River to get a fresh view of Prague, and don't forget to stop by the city's festive Christmas markets if you're there in the winter. Prague is Europe's best Christmas destination. So now you know where to go in the Czech Republic. Beyond its capital, it's clear that the Czech Republic has a lot to offer, from big cities to small castle towns. Of course, there are plenty more places to see in this fascinating historical country, but the 10 we picked here were among our favorites. If you want a specific destination, please write it down in the comments below, and the country with the most comments will be our next video. Don't forget to check out our newest channel, Relax in Travel, to bring some peace and nature into your life. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good day.